Alright, so last time I tried doing a story. I did like a random abstract story and came up with like a squirrel going into a store and stuff. And you know, it was okay, but it wasn't like a really epic story. It wasn't that epic story you wanted to hear. It was none of that. So we're gonna try doing another story. You might know this story. This is a good story. One of my favorite stories, actually. And it was really about the kindness of people and mankind, but also the strong warrior heart that every human has inside of themselves. The spirit of the fighter and the heart of a book. Because books have hearts too. You can't just stab a book every time you're like, hey, I killed it. No, you can't do that. I mean, if you do that, then you do kill the book. That's what I'm trying to say. But basically, we are going to tell an epic story. It takes place really far away. This time, it wasn't close. Like, it wasn't like right here. It was like across the world. Like, so far away. Like, you can't even take a plane. Like, if you take a plane, you won't even get there. You have to actually take a boat to get there. That's how far away it is. No airplanes for this mission. You have to take a boat. And you have to make sure that boat could float, right? You can't have a boat that cannot float, because that's just doesn't make any sense like that. You can't just break the laws of physics every time you want to, because that's the laws of physics. You just can't do that. Okay, so what is this story about, you ask? What is so epic about this story? Like, I'm pretty sure the last one was pretty good and epic. Like, I don't need this mumbo jumbo action stuff. Like, we don't even need this. Wasn't that like the big thing in the 80s? We don't need that. We need something new, something original, something that has never been done before. That's the kind of story we need. And that one you did with a squirrel, that was more original than like all the stuff I've seen for my whole entire life. I never seen nothing as original before. Oh, a car turned on. Gotta hide. No, I'm just kidding. Because they might want to steal my stories. There's always spies around here, like putting microphones down into my windows, and little robots trying to crawl into my backyard, trying to steal my ideas for stories and stuff. But that's not going to happen. No one's going to do that. Okay, so I think I stalled you enough for around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, let's get into the story. Like I said, it was a long time ago. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was kind of recent, but it was far away. And these warriors were like fighting with their swords and going. And one had like a super lightning sword and he went super fast paced. And then he jumped up really high. And then like he did like a helicopter thing with his lightning sword. So it looked like he was a helicopter flying around. And then he was like slashing all the other enemies like boom. And then the leader was like, okay, no more lightning. We surrender. And then we're like, aha. So we got you now. Then he was like, nope, it's a trap. You were sitting on my chicken trap. And then he pulls up like the little pin, because you know that's what you gotta do for a trap. You gotta pull up the pin, and then like you see like two giant pincers come out of the ground, and you think it's like, whoa, what are these? And then, but it wasn't like a pincer. It was actually the mouth of a giant chicken, and he just popped out of the ground. You know, like how those worms pop out of the ground, like those giant ones, and they just come out like that. Imagine that, but like a chicken. The chicken was able to break free. It was like soft sand, and then it tried biting all the warriors. It ate some of them, but the main hero was the lightning sword, was able to jump out, and he tried attacking the beak, but of course the beak is made out of like super hard bird material, so it wasn't able to like hit it. So he kind of like bounced back, hit the floor. He was still okay, but now he has to deal with a giant chicken and the boss, the leader. And this boss wasn't just any type of leader. Wait, hold up. Kind of has some gas coming up. Why does that always happen? I'm always trying to talk and do a video, and then always these gas comes up. But that's not the point. Basically, the boss was actually this girl, but wasn't just any girl. She was actually an alien girl, and she had like these super laser beams, and then she shot them so far away that like she shot them so far away that it hit her behind the head. That's how far away it was. So she had to like control it. Every time she shot it, she had to hold it, and then it doesn't reach her. Because if she just like presses the button and just keeps going, it would just hit her on the back of the head. So mostly what she does is when she does this, she just ducks down, and then it goes behind her, and then it goes in front of the enemy. That's if she wants to be like creative and stuff. But for the most part, she just wants to get the job done. That's why she's like the boss. She just wants to get things done. She's not here to do any creative things, alright?